god. That's got to be kill of the game right. Oh my god, it's shooting so fucking in. Dude, I'm going ham with this shotgun. Oh, they're everywhere. I am using the controller on PC. That's like the ultimate insult. Going ham with this shot. Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're back. After that horrible train wreck of a stream that I had last night because of technical. Whoa, just turned down my stuff. Because all my technical difficulties. We're just gonna have a nice chill Chatisfactory stream tonight, and hopefully everything goes well. I probably just jinxed it, and it's not gonna go well at all. But we're gonna try. But yeah, last night was just a train wreck of technical issues with my new webcam, which I have now in a better position, and it shouldn't be flipping back and forth like it was before. Oh, I don't have the software up right now. Just kidding, you can't see it. But it's working now. I got the extension cable for that. So far, the internet's being good. Everything's good. Just zen. Slaps hopped into it. We are back in Chatisfactory. We have Trevor and Derek in with us as well. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hello there.
Yes. I did do some fun stuff off stream. So now all of our zone areas have their own individual power poles. And they are labeled. And see, they have a green light over it. If I turn this off, the green light turns off. So we know which ones are off and on. Pretty neat. Hello, Revel D. How are you this fine evening? I think they changed some stuff with the light poles now. They look like a little bit brighter and more vibrant. Another thing, chat, that I am extremely proud of that we worked on is the other item spine is now completely enclosed. It lights up super cool red at night now. All those lights, and then there's lights way up there light up red. And yeah, it gets all nice and enclosed. And you go up and you got the entrance to the different levels. We finished the ceiling on this level. Derek did that. Pretty good now at your new, yeah. Now you're at that sick 144 hertz. Hold on, let me see if I'm right there with you. Oh, I'm at 80. Only at 80. I have to crank them settings down. Isn't that so funny that, like, a 3090 gets me with a 5900X? Like, my computer's expensive. Like, I went in debt like $5,000 for my computer. Like, $5,000, chat. Because I wanted a sick rig. And that bitch can run this game. Are we on Ultra right now? Let's see here. I'm only on high. I turned it down. 80 FPS. What kind of bullshit is that? I guess it is a early access title. But yeah, so you can see all our individual. I don't know if they could. I kind of cover it up. But yes. You are correct. So yeah. Oh, and then the train station up there is built too. Hey, Revo D, are those fancy emotes that you told me to get working now? Is the real question. I haven't really messed with it anymore, so I wonder if it just fixed itself. That would be great. It probably didn't.
What emotes did you get?
He told me to install the Better TTV add-on. So it has like better different emotes and stuff. So I tried to do that. Nope, I don't think it's working. Oh no, it is. It is. It's just not working. So it's working in my Twitch chat. Okay, that one's not working. That first one worked. Maybe you're just spelling it wrong, Revo D. Maybe you're just dumb. Because that first one worked, the second one didn't. I just have to remember to actually look at my Twitch chat because on Streamlabs. Yeah. Well, that's not my fault. Gee, dang it. Yeah, Pro doesn't work. Do you know how to Twitch chat? You're only on Twitch like 10 hours a day. I don't know if I believe that. But yeah, so we got a cool little balcony down here. It's very nice. Very nice fitting. I don't remember. I have lights up here now that are all sweet. So, the real question is... Okay, our production's looking good. We're... Oh, bro, is you saying, bro? Well, I don't... How am I supposed to know that? So the real question is... Oh! I know something I set up that I don't even think Trevor and Derek know, but now we'll go to a cool vantage point over here. I built 4 more drone ports, and they have drones. So those are all set up. So technically, we just have to bring a drone port remotely, and we should be able to set those up. I also... You can't see it. You can see it way in the distance there. I went and found our closest nitrogen, which is way up here, 720 a minute. We need to get that back to base somehow. I don't know how. Either via train station or something. I don't think it'd be... This game is super shiny. Super shiny and fancy. It's Factorio, but better. So, let's go over there. It's going to be a long journey. But let's go over there and see... Let's start using our brain power. And, why is there no music? It's just kind of not music. But let's go use our brain power and see how possibly we can get that back. Because we kind of need that for anything. I'm pretty sure that we need that for any new fancy stuff, right, Trevor? It's all nitrogen based.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so that will be my next project. Boy, this is a really long staircase. But it looks cool. Okay.
You need stairs on the front getting up to the next levels.
Bro, it took me like 3 hours to build those back stairs.
You're not as good as me.
And you want me to build front stairs now, too?
I'll build them.
Alright.
What's all in this front tower here? Is this all just belts in here?
Yep, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna have to be off to the side of that then.
Yeah, probably. Can I build a... Hold on. This is probably incredibly dangerous, but a factory cart would make this immensely easier. And quicker. Da, da. Wrong button. RevoD, ready for something sick? Check this out. And it's got a siren.
You just ran me over.
Did you die?
No, but I face planted.
Dude, this little cart's sick, Cody. Sick! Sick, man. It's the car of the future. Oh, Trevor, you might want to check in the MAM because I found a hard drive last time. And I think I put it in there cooking, and I don't know if I let it finish or not. Because they added a new drop zone literally on the way to the nitrogen. I had to go right by it. It wasn't there before because that area of the map, like, it didn't have enemies by it or anything. So I think that it was probably just added with this update.
I don't see anything in the man.
Okay, I must have researched or finished it then.
Well, it appears.
Almost there. So this is going to be a long way if we want to do pipes. Like a long way for pipes.
Have to have a lot of pipes.
Well, especially, well, 720 a minute. That would be at least 2 Mark II pipes. Yeah, so like this is the new area, and this is the new hard drive I got right here, chat. Whoa. But as you can see by the super flat terrain, I don't think this area is done yet. Like, I think stuff's still being added. Which is also a good point, because I don't know if we want to actually run anything up here, because it might get, like, destroyed.
Yeah, the area does look kind of unique.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, a work in progress area. Okay, I'm going to leave the factory cart there. Ooh, look at some yellow slugs. So yeah, way down here, that is our nitrogen. So, yeah, so the smart thing would be to maybe run a platform through this little, like, waterway, like around this way and then out that way and then back to base. How much concrete do I have on me? Oh, hey, Melissa. It is, but I don't know if it's... if they're planning on... because it's kind of weirdly textured. I don't know if they're actually planning on... it just looks weird. It looks like they might be planning on doing something up here. Because I don't think it's done. Because that hard drive... like, there are no enemies and stuff by it. So, I don't know. Also, thank you for liking the stream. So, like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, this might be that, like, the terrain that stays up here, but I feel like they're going to add something else up here, so I don't know if we want to build, you know, because if I was a game devs, I would not leave it looking like this, and I don't believe they will. But you are right. I think pretty much all the tops of the mountains are like that right now. I do have, so I have like 1,000 concrete. Let's just, Trevor, I do have, if you got time to make a hazmat suit, there is a hard drive right next to where the, yes, I know that this game does rock, and I'm loving the new stuff in the new update. There is a hard drive right next to the nitrogen, but it's in stinky gas, so I can't get it. There are slugs everywhere over here.
I'm like passing that other hard drive that you got previously.
Okay. And I think it would be... Ooh, it's a purple slug down there. Oh, I kind of want that purple slug. Oh, I almost walked off.
When you built your tower, did you do one ramp and then a base, and then a ramp the other way, and then another base?
I'm trying to remember. Yes, I think I did. Well, I built it out of... I didn't build it out of... Yeah. Yeah, so I did... Yeah, I did ramp, base, ramp, base, around in like a square. Yep.
Because I was doing 2 ramps and then the bases. Do you want them the same?
Yeah, I
can
might
redo it.
I mean, I don't know. That's up to you.
I'll redo it.
Above the waterfall, I think. That could be, yeah, because I think there is a... Yep, I am. Yep, you're sure right.
Hey, bud.
Whoa. What was that?
What was what?
Who's all, Dale, do you have a voice modulator on?
Absolutely. I'm just testing it out, making sure it works on Discord.
Oh, you just fucking Mr. Deep Thought over there. It definitely does. Is that voice mod?
Yep.
Yep, I have that too. Me and Trevor tried using that, but it was being kind of weird for me.
How so?
Just being really laggy with the
Sorry,
voice.
I'm gonna just take a look real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. It was being really like laggy with the voice and stuff and like clipping and stuff, but that might have had to do with my microphone and stuff because I was having problems with that. Anyways, how many slots are you gonna take, dude? There we go.
Oh, I got
I
you.
think mine has always worked when I've used it.
Yeah, Trevor's always worked good. I had issues with it, but I'll have to try that again.
Yeah, for me, the issue was getting like, because when you install voice mod, you guys probably already knew this because you're like more savvy about it, but I didn't realize that there was like that it created a different mic input that I had to switch over on everything I use. So
Well,
yeah, I think it's pretty fun.
yeah, the problem
Not a whole lot of practical use for it, I think.
Yeah. Oh no, we used it. We were using it for D&D.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
It was working good for that. The issue I think I had, it's just a problem on my computer. Like the sources like step on each other, and there's a lot of like weird feedback noises I get. Like that's also why I have my other headset on right now, because my Corsair headset, I was getting like a buzzing noise going through like when I'm streaming, the sound comes through that PC into the capture card, and I'm listening off of the streaming PC, and I was getting like a weird buzzing noise, and like you couldn't hear it on the stream, but like it was like slowly driving me insane. Like after streaming for a few hours, I was just like losing my mind.
Right. Yeah. I would imagine it has something to do with the way that you have like stuff set up, or perhaps it's just like a quality thing.
You have
with
to
your equipment, but I'm
like
not sure.
make it so your mic's not like exclusively being used by something else.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
But even when I did that,
Yeah,
it didn't
because I
help too
mean,
much.
I haven't had issues with it. just yet.
Yeah.
Although I am like the only issue that I'm finding is like there's not a lot of like duplicate default voices, whatever. But they do sound like it. There's so many of them, and they're all just kind of like slightly varied.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Like,
Yeah, I
but
think that was an
it's-
alpha, Melissa. Yeah, it's yeah, I kind of messed around with it because our other D&D campaign I was supposed to be playing like a creepy freaking character. So I tried making my own voice, and it seemed like no matter what I did, it sounded the
It
same.
just kind of like goes into one. Yeah.
Yeah, it
just, like,
sounded the
kind of-
same.
It's so kind of like when you play Skyrim and you're always like, I'm gonna two-hand weapons, I'm gonna be a battle mage, but you always just end up going like fucking stealth archer and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's hard for me to like to use any of the other ones because like I said, they're all just kind of like slightly slight variants of each other, and then there's a T-Pain one, but weird fucking thing. It doesn't sound like T-Pain's auto-tune. There's actually like one that sounds more like auto-tune than the T-Pain setting. But maybe he was just like slap my name on your app somewhere.
I'm guessing he probably wasn't like that. I bet they didn't have permission to use that. It's probably.
I don't know, man. Like, dude, the weirdest thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's probably spelled weird on it or something.
No, it literally says T-Pain.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Like, yeah. So that's what made me think maybe it was like a licensing thing, or he's just kind of
Yeah.
like put my name on your brand, so when people see it, they're like, "Oh yeah, T-Pain, he's still relevant."
Yeah. Wolfnarok, you
Uh,
talking
but
about
yeah,
me
no,
and
it's-
Revo D are so cute. I mean, I think
Oh.
we're all cute together, right?
We're all totes adorbs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to like mess with like the stream. I know I'm not playing with you guys or anything, so I
Good.
just wanted to pop in and fuck around with
Hey.
the voice mod for a second.
Hey,
see
you're
how it
always
works.
welcome
Good.
in my stream, all
Oh,
right?
Thank you, sir.
Always.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it, Ben.
Yes.
So
So you're gonna play
Uh,
D&D with us in my new campaign, right?
why you gotta put me on like that, bro? You're screaming and everything.
Yeah, I'll put
Shit.
you on the fucking spot, man.
Yeah, bro. You could like you would probably have just as much luck trying to propose to me in public
Oh,
in front of
wow.
our friends, and God is our witness.
Does
And
that
I'd
is
still give you the same awkward answer. I don't know. I think we're rushing into this. They asked me, and it's an awful lot to think about.
I mean, it's not an awful lot to think about. It's if you want to play a game of Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of cool people. Or not. It's pretty self-explanatory.
So if you decline, then you're not. Just
Yeah,
slapping
yeah,
me
you're-
in the face, but
yeah.
You're slapping.
You're
all these
slapping
sad, cool
Derek,
people in the face.
Kyle, Trevor, Schneider, so Todd. You don't even know Todd, but you're slapping him in the face.
No, I don't. You don't even know Todd. Oh man.
You hear that, Trevor?
You
We're
can't make
cool
me
people.
feel bad about people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might know Venomist. I'm not entirely sure.
That's Derek.
I do
We've
know- I
we've
do know
played
Trevor.
Call of Duty with him. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we didn't
Have we?
because when you and John kind of just faded out of us playing Call of Duty all the time. That's when Derek stepped in.
Yeah, right, Kyle. He's putting mans on blast. That's
Yeah,
what he-
I am putting you on blast, dude. What else are you supposed to
I
do
meant
with your
to
friends
say
on?
Wolfnarok.
Yeah,
Build them up.
I am building you up, man. Hey,
Yeah,
you gotta
right,
break. You
you're
gotta
just kind
break.
You're
You gotta break it down
breaking me
before
down
you.
and
Yeah.
putting calluses on. You fuck.
Yep, exactly.
Oh man. I feel like this is completely like a first world problem because in third world countries you just take your friends out and throw tomatoes at them.
Is that what you do? I don't. I don't know any
In the third
country
world?
that does that.
I have no response to that.
Dude, put you on the spot again. You got no response, man.
Dude, I wasn't prepared to receive this kind of shit, you know?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You're welcome on the stream anytime, but you're gonna get shit. Right?
Don't make me angry, motherfucker.
God damn, that's making me want to mess with voice mod again.
Dude, isn't it just kind of like fun? Shit, dude. I've always wanted to use a voice mod too. But for role playing sessions, I'm sure it's a blast.
Oh, it was the
But
2 seconds we used it,
yeah.
and then never used it again. I paid $30 for that bitch, and used it
Yeah.
for like 20 seconds. Trevor's in the same boat.
$30?
Yeah, the pro version, man.
30.
Yeah, I think I did the pro.
Oh.
too.
Okay, so I did put up a little bit of money, but I don't think it was $30. Did you guys
Yeah,
buy,
I
like how
think
long
mine was
did you
like-
guys buy the license for it?
We bought the license for it.
Like forever.
Yep.
Oh, so you guys have like the permanent, like from here on out.
Yeah, like I have a
update
code.
for
Yep.
Any new stuff they bring. I gotcha. Yeah, that's. Dude, I definitely considered that, but that was like, I mean, although it's not too expensive, like, I don't know if I'll get that much use out of it, honestly. But it is like a fun, novel thing to use.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a
like the
reason I
voice. And
need to
like
do it.
There's other shit that's weird. Like the fucking, there's like a crazy clown one, which sounds alright, which is like the deep voice, which is modulated with like this weird, I don't know what you want to call it. Because I've been like looking at the pitch, the mixes, and the voice volumes for everything, and it's all just kind of samey.
Wolfnarok, why'd you enable followers only mode? Oh, it's to get people. Yeah, I know. I'm at 49. Well, see, here's the thing, chat. I know I'm at 49 followers on Twitch, and if I get to 50, I can partner. I don't know if I'm going to just yet, because then I don't think I can stream to Facebook.
You would have to stop multi-streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I could still do... I wouldn't be able to stream to
Yep.
YouTube, but I could upload to YouTube. And right now, Facebook has my biggest following, so I probably am not going to partner until if I eventually have, like, I don't know. I would say like 500 to 1,000 followers.
My question to you at this point is, do you think, in the long run, who do you think is gonna get you the most, or like, where do you think you can build your community the greatest? Like, do you think that will be on Twitch, or do you think that'll be on Facebook if you like,
Honestly,
really push to?
Honestly, YouTube's the way of the future, chat. YouTube streaming is coming along, and granted, no one ever watches my stuff on YouTube because it's super hard to get discovered. But that's also because my channel doesn't have any subscribers on YouTube. But once your channel has like a good amount of subscribers, YouTube Live is that's kind of where it's at.
Well, yeah, because like it's very easy to monetize YouTube videos more so than it is like Twitch VODs
Right.
or
And
past
then
recordings on
here's the
Facebook.
thing too. Twitch is the one that's being weird because like Facebook, I'm their version of partnered on Facebook. Like you can give me
Right.
stars and stuff. They don't have any multi-stream stipulations at all. I can stream to wherever, whenever on Facebook. YouTube doesn't have like a partnership program like that, I don't think. I mean, you can obviously, like, if you get enough subscribers
I think
in
as
that.
far as like the live streaming aspect, comparing to like Twitch or Facebook and stuff, YouTube is still like relatively like growing as far as that goes.
Yes,
Because from what
exactly.
I understand, because John watches like he'll watch like PewDiePie and Dr. Disrespect. I think he watches Dr. Disrespect. But you know, like when it comes to interacting with chat, like you have like you have the messages, right? Like how you have on Twitch where you donate and you have a message. That's literally like all that YouTube has going for it. There's no there's no like really community based like aspect of like the chat. There's nothing that really makes it seem like it's a very fun community, I guess. They don't
Which,
have emotes, I don't think. It just
Yeah.
feels really like corporate kind
Yeah,
of.
well,
like,
that's stuff that's
ham-fisted
gonna come.
Streaming.
but, and I will say,
Yeah.
Twitch is also being, and Twitch is literally the hardest I've had trying to build a community. Like, I had my first little bump on Twitch that, you know, I literally went from like 1 subscriber to like 35 in like a week. Like it was ridiculous.
Right.
But then it's been such
Yeah, and I
slow,
think-
slow. But Facebook's been pretty constant, and like I've been
And
constantly
you already
getting
have the coverage. Like people know who you are and when you're streaming.
right. And
And rather on here, they just like Elder Sarge Gears, and that's all they have to go by.
yeah, my sweet titles is all I have to go by. And YouTube's the one that I have not been paying much attention to. Like none of my YouTube videos even have like thumbnails. Like it's that bad.
Mm.
But I've also like the only thing I've really done on YouTube is like put my playlist together. Like all the Chatisfactory videos are in a playlist. Like I have playlists, and I think I uploaded one clip comp of that SnowRunner freakout. But I've seen like very steady like views and growth. Like most of my videos on YouTube, like they are all sitting at a constant like. It's not like a lot, but most of them have like I would say like 3 to like 15 views on them, which doesn't seem like a lot. And then also what I've noticed, and granted those numbers are, what the fuck is going on here?
What's that? I'm watching you move through a tube right now.
Yeah, someone tried to extend the hypertube out.
Oh, that was me.
And it's
If
definitely...
you go in the
God, your
no, it
weapon's
works.
clipping out of it.
It
It's
does
just-
it doesn't
you have
work
to come
coming
from one. No, it still works. You just have to walk to the side and walk around it.
Oh, I got
You
stuck.
Can get rid of it.
Yeah, I got rid of it. I'm sorry. I literally got stuck in it, Trevor.
So basically, the way it works is if you go one way, it makes you go a lot
I just caught up to
faster,
that.
and then when
Yeah.
you come out, you have to walk around it.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got like stuck. So, anyways, where was I going on my rant? Oh, granted, my doggos I put on my own YouTube for my dogs to watch while I'm at work, so they watch it. But I did the math on it because I noticed last time I was looking at my analytics and stuff for YouTube, my watch time on videos is way greater than that. So there's at least 1 or 2 people out there that are fully like watching most of my YouTube content. That's not me.
Are
Because
you
like
logged into your own account
Right.
when you play it?
I'm logged in, so like I actually have, because the way Google works, it's dumb. I have 2 YouTube accounts.
Okay.
Because you had to make a YouTube business account. Otherwise, what happens is my YouTube channel name is obviously Elder Sarge Gears. If that's your normal channel, it changes your Google name and your Gmail to that. I noticed that when I had COVID, I freaking was sending an email to my boss at work with like my COVID results, and it was and it's like Elder Sarge Gears sent this. I'm like, okay, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, there goes my superhero identity. God damn it!
Yep. So
I'm no longer a nameless vigilante.
Yes.
It's all out there.
So I had to basically, what you do is you make a separate YouTube account for a separate email, which I already had an Elder Sarge Gear email for like Facebook stuff for that anyways. So I made a separate YouTube account on that, and I migrated all of the videos over. So it makes you 2 separate accounts. So yes, it is logged into my personal like YouTube that the dog's watching, because that like counts as a subscriber and stuff. So that's a cheap way to get an extra subscriber. But you can do the same thing on Twitch. Like my bot counts as a subscriber, even though Wolf the Rock thinks he should die. That's one of our valued followers. All right, ESG Bot 1 does work. But yeah, like there's definitely
Once you get more followers, Ben, on Twitch, like the bot, what's one lost? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But yeah, there's definitely at least 2 or 3 people by my math that are watching quite a bit of my YouTube content.
Which is good.
But I can't see who they
I
are
think
because
personally, Well, you can't look at the analytics for it.
I can, but I can't see where they are. And I don't. I think at least one or two of them isn't subscribed because I only have 10 subscribers still. If you're watching, go subscribe to my
Oh, I
YouTube.
gotcha. Right, dude. Yeah, you gotta do that like during every VOD or whatever that you're.
Dude,
gonna
that's
upload
what-
to YouTube.
That's
is,
what
so I
chatbot
was
is for.
looking at the analytics,
There's
and you know, because like that's what all the YouTubers are doing.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at analytics, and half of the people who are following aren't subscribed. So be sure to
Yeah,
just like take a
chat.
little-
Literally, the
shameless
chatbot
plug.
just pointed a link to my YouTube right there.
Half the chat's
Literally.
gonna be sitting there like, "Yep, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see it."
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. There's nothing here.
Oh no, he wants us to commit to something.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh look, titty streamer's on right now. I gotta go.
YouTube's one of those things like I'll fucking subscribe to anyone on YouTube. Like Twitch, I'm like careful who I follow, which I have no reason why. Oh my god, Kurt, can you drive straight? YouTube, I'll just like, you got a cool channel or whatever, dude, subscribe. Like that's the mostly maybe it's because I have 10 million subscriptions anyways, so it doesn't matter. But like, yeah, I don't care about that. That's like a Facebook follow to me on YouTube. Twitch, I feel, is a little bit more personal when you follow. Like, I don't follow that many people on Facebook or on Twitch. And like the people I do follow are people that I actually do like watch usually and interact with.
I would like to think that I have a vested interest. Yeah, I would like to think that I have a vested interest in pretty much like everyone I'm following on Twitch, but also like there's a lot of dumb drama that only happens to happen on Twitch. So it's just kind of funny. Like, and if I go through the list, there's at least like 30, 40 people I follow, but they're all for like mainly good reasons. You know, and sometimes it's just like in my case, especially on Twitch, it's just like a matter of who the popular people are to stick around for depending on the time of day, because I'll have maybe one or two popular morning streamers, right? So they'll be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and their shift, rather, as it were, is like from 6 to 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then like some of the prime timers, which is like anywhere between like 12 to 5 o'clock, and then like the late night people would be like 5-ish, around 5 to whenever I go to bed at night, which is, you know, around 10 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I try to keep all those bases covered because it's a good feeling, especially on Twitch, to just be like, okay, well, this content's over with, so I'm gonna just go on to the next. And you seamlessly like do stuff, and I think that's where Twitch really excels. Because on Facebook, you pretty much have nothing to go off of unless you know who you're looking for. Or in my case, like I have a friend who streams on it,
Yeah.
and then I could just do that. But I, if I'm being honest, I'm probably like, I could be one of the only people who thinks this way. But I definitely, like, the last thing I want to do when I go onto Facebook is like watch stream for anything, because it's just it's not really my thing. And if I'm being honest, like that's probably how it's going to be for the majority of a lot of people that I know who are trying to stream.
Well,
on
right.
Facebook.
And also, like, Facebook is like, here's a fucking thing for you, Chad. I bet you don't even know. Facebook Gaming has like its own separate app and like thing, look just like Twitch. I guarantee you, some people in the Twitch chat
Right.
don't even know that, because I didn't even know that until I became a creator. And they're like, hey, you should download this app. I'm like, oh,
Right, and you're like, well,
yeah.
how is that?
Yeah, how neat is that? It's definitely harder to yeah, I guess because you don't, it's definitely harder to get into, but it is an up and coming thing, and there's plenty of
Right.
like going in there,
Which
like
I respect.
there's
yeah.
plenty of people getting, you know, tens of thousands of views, just like on Twitch. Like the categories, like if you look at like the game categories, the numbers of people watching on Facebook is pretty equivalent to like the number of people watching on Twitch for similar categories
Yeah.
and stuff. But I feel like
yeah.
I feel like the viewership is, I feel like the attention span on Facebook's not as long. Facebook's good for quick
I can agree with
snippets
that.
like people just quickly hopping in, watching for a few minutes, maybe leaving a like or whatever, sending some stars, a follow, and then they're gone. Like,
yeah.
because that's what I
Yeah.
noticed. Like my Twitch chat is pretty constant. Like we've been at 5 years. I think someone's actually watching on YouTube right now. So good on you, whoever you are. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have 6 viewers.
That is me, because I had to
Oh.
go over there.
Yep.
I had to go over onto YouTube to make sure I was like subscribed, and I don't. so well, because you brought it up, you were like the bot shared the YouTube link, and all I could think was like, dude, I better click on that and make sure I'm subscribed, otherwise I'm gonna feel like a piece of shit.
I think I already
And then
called
go
you.
over there, and it's like, hey, I'm already subscribed.
Yeah. But so like my Twitch crowd stays pretty constant. I'm at a pretty constant like 5 to 10 viewers for most streams, unless I'm
Yeah,
streaming.
Yeah,
pretty-
it's consistent. Yeah.
I mean, most of that is Derek, and then the bot counts as one, and then Trevor. But there's definitely
Right.
like other people in there that I feel like constantly watch.
There's a lot of like variables coming in.
Yes, Facebook,
that
like
I've noticed too.
when I watch it, like I do get viewers on there, but it like pops up probably like every 5 minutes or so. Just like 1 or 2 people pop in and they watch for probably like, granted, who knows how like how often it like updates the viewership or whatever, like the people watching, but like for 4 or 5 minutes at a time, I have like 1 or 2 people that watch and then they move on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is. But I'm at the point now on Facebook, because I'm at almost 200 followers, that like it's a pretty like I think I get like, here I can look. I haven't really done anything the last few days as of like pushing my Facebook crowd, and in the last week I have 1, 2, 3. This week's actually weird because I got more Twitch. So in the last 7 days, I've had 1, 2, 3 Facebook follows and 2 Twitch follows. So I mean, it's my new viewership is pretty even on both of those fronts.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it could be like I'm not realizing like the upswing in how popular like Facebook streaming is.
Yeah.
I think in my case it's just more or less what I'm used to. And Facebook, I never.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Like despite how popular like streaming on Facebook and stuff is, it's just like, yeah, as you know, like my brother is the YouTube and like the Facebook streamer watcher guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Deadmau5 just went live on Twitch for the first time in like over a year. I'm sorry, continue. That shit's fucking crazy.
Dude, he's got a sweet computer. I watched an episode of Linus Tech Tips. Shout out to Linus. Where he went to Deadmau5's house to like check out his shit. Dude, that dude's got a sweet fucking house, and he's got like a sweet fucking like gaming LAN set up and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, he gets down on or at least when he last streamed like over a year ago on Twitch, he was playing PUBG. But at some point, and this was years ago, I distinctly remember being in a match of Counter-Strike against him.
Oh, really?
We were both terrible. Cool. It was hilarious because I was watching his stream at the same time. Yeah, he was, dude. Like, when he plays like multiplayer games and stuff, like shooters and shit, he's not like your typical big shot Twitch streamer who just like plays with their own circle. You know, like this guy just he fucking plays public games left and right.
Actually, you guys want to hear something crazy? I thought I forget what it's called, but I saw an advertisement for something on Facebook. It's like an app you can download that you can see the match, like when you're playing like a match of Warzone or Call of Duty or whatever, or PUBG or whatever. It's literally a thing that shows you like any popular or like streamers that you are currently playing with or just played with in matches.
Oh man, dude, I would be so anxious the whole time.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like people are just watching that 24/7 like, oh man, I was just in a lobby with some dude that was streaming to like 100 people. Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa, dude.
That would be kind of cool because you could go fuck with people, like go to their fucking Twitch chat and be like, bro, you just killed me. What the fuck?
Right. Dude, I'm sure that happens often, and it's just like to an annoying degree with like some of like the well, for example, like XQC, biggest dude on the platform, Twitch, anyways. Anytime he just like has a dog shit like day in multiplayer, despite like, regardless of what game he's playing, he's always like, oh, studio snipers, oh, he just gets like, but that's, I mean, that's just like his personality or his persona rather on Twitch, is to be the dude who gets angry over everything. He dies, doesn't own up to it. Was just like, yeah, by the way, there was like probably 50 people in my chat, and we're trying to stream snipe. And...
Yeah. But yeah, and the other
But he sets himself up for that shit.
yeah, the one last thing I was gonna mention about like Facebook getting comparatively why I like it so much more, you can take fucking ads out on Facebook, which is, if you're trying to build your following, like, it's so easy to spend like $30 and you have a good post with a catchy thing, and you can fucking show it to every person age 18 to 60 on the planet who has interest in video games and streaming. Like,
no doubt, yeah. They definitely cornered the market on what is good at like advertising from the get-go, mind you. Like within the first I think first few days that like we all knew what you were doing, like as far as streaming and stuff. I was seeing stuff on Facebook regarding your streaming and stuff, and it was like one of two things. It was either this was when you made us like mods and admins or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just like promote this post or whatever, and then like on the other side of it, I was seeing shit that wasn't telling me like, hey, if you have money, you can kind of like promote this more. I was actually seeing like advertisements for you, just like streaming and you know, the first few posts that you were sharing about like doing it up. And I was like, well, that's they definitely have like a good thing going there on Facebook with their advertisements, and I think well, it's Facebook, so Facebook has like that strength in the first place. You know?
Right.
They have like,
and that's just
the targeted advertisements.
Yeah, it's so easy to get your discoverable out of it, because I feel like I'm not gonna brag, chat. I could be a decent streamer with the stuff that I stream, especially like our Gears of War playthrough on Insane. Like, I know there's thousands of people out there that would be interested in watching something like that if they knew about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and I agree with that.
But it's not a popular category on Twitch because you don't like that. I feel like that's one of those things, like if I'm like scrolling through whatever live, like I'm not gonna go out and look like, man, I want to see a Gears Insane playthrough. But like I'm like scrolling through YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, and I see like, oh, this dude's playing Gears on Insane. Oh, hell yeah, I would like definitely check that out.
Yeah. Right, because it's just kind of, and I know what you mean too. It's like there's a lot of like mediocre shit on the internet, and as far as like your streams, especially with the Gears of War story arcs, like
you call my streams
that's
mediocre?
Like mediocre.
You son of a... I know, I'm just kidding.
No, dude, I was gonna say, you think I'm on your Discord right now. And
you hearing this? You hearing this bitch chat? What the fuck?
Water. Whoever's listening, get out while you can. No, but seriously, so it's like, you know, you see a lot of like mediocre gameplay. Definitely not from you.
Subpar best. Thank you, Wolf the Rock.
Some right. Yes, shallow and pedantic. But yeah, so like, and a lot of people have like they just, it's good games, but there's like nothing of any value as far as like entertainment, like education, or you know, like informative about video games. And you just kind of have like, you have like the funny, you play with the right people, you have the dynamics down. So although you guys make no forward progress, it's kind of hilarious listening to you die over and over and over again, and every single time your voice goes up an octave because you're super compelled to just kind of like
see
your keyboard out the window.
And I feel like that's the same. Like I'm gonna full out brag, like, chat. My fucking Gears of War playthrough, or our Gears of War playthrough, I should say, because Trevor or Derek is in here as well, is fucking amazing, and you should go and watch it because it is fun. I agree with Dale 100%, or I should say Revo D. Forget that. It's aliases.
Thank you, sir.
It's fucking
It's all good,
hilarious.
We're working on it.
It's fucking hilarious, and you should go watch every single one of them on YouTube because they're fucking great. Wolfenrock, you know they're
So
good.
I was like,
And
yes, one second. I was just gonna say like there was the one night last week or 2 weeks ago where it was just me watching. I think it was you and Dodge Viper against like the one boss. I
yeah,
can't remember if Trevor was around for that, but I was just like I sat there and like watched you guys do that for God, I don't know fucking how long. And then just the other day, me and Wolfenrock were watching you doing a set what is essentially like the same thing. It wasn't the same boss. I don't think so, and I don't hope it was. But
no, we've
like,
we've made progress, believe it or
it's
not.
like and that's what I'm saying is like, although it was like you guys were stuck in the same situation. I was kind of like glued to it simply because it's just like this. Just like, okay, what the fuck's gonna happen to them now, where they have to like overcome this adversity in a video game?
Yeah, it's
For like the umpteenth time, and it was Gears of War. So I mean, we were just kind of critiquing the way that you were playing for a little bit.
well, and that's fine. So like, I definitely have found a niche that I'm going to exploit with that because I think those are some of my best streams, and I fully like this crew that we have together. Like, I want to, like, it's going to be a thing from now. Oh, that one doesn't work either. Lame. Like, definitely like co-op hard mode playthroughs, I think, are going to be a thing on my channel indefinitely because because
there's no limit to the shenanigans that could happen.
exactly. And
Absolutely
it's
no limit.
and the group of guys that we got is such a good like fluid dynamic that it's a recipe for success. Well, I do feel like hardcore Minecraft, maybe. I have an extra PC now, so we definitely could, or we could just rent Minecraft servers aren't even that expensive to like rent. I'd definitely be open to stuff like that. But like, it's such an easy thing to
Minecraft
do.
Java Edition, any percent speedrun win?
Yeah. And it works. And like some of my other playthroughs, I feel like chat can call me out on this because I have so many series that are like incomplete. Sometimes they just don't click with streaming like some other stuff does. Like,
yeah, I agree with
like,
that. Although I'm not the one who does like stream or whatever, I do understand that there's
like,
probably games that you play that you enjoy, but you'd rather play it like when you're not.
well, and the games just play different when you're streaming, I think. So like a prime example is like Age of Empires 2. I tried streaming it and like I just sucked at the game for some reason when I was streaming. When I normally play that game, I destroy. But I like sucked at it, and I don't know, it just wasn't enjoyable while I was streaming it. But like, I know the games that are good. Like I'm gonna list right now, chat, the games that I know that I play that I could just play all the time that I guarantee get views. Satisfactory, the Gears of War playthrough, Anno 1800, and SnowRunner. Anytime I stream those, like SnowRunner is definitely like the most popular like thing on my Facebook. Like every one of my SnowRunner videos has like, probably by this time, because I haven't done it in a while, like they're probably at like thousands of views if I went back and looked. Like most of them last time I looked were like 400 to 700 like views in like the log.
Yeah.
And like I could just stream those games all the time. I'm sure fucking Billy would love that because he hasn't played it in a while, but
Yeah, I think you're the reason why Donnie got it.
right. And like we all had it and we all played it for a while and just kind of, I think we all just kind of got bored with it at the same time. But there'll definitely be a resurgence of that soon, eventually.
Right.
Because we all do.
Yeah, you can always go back and replay those games. You just gotta keep it fresh, I suppose, to kind of break the monotony.
But like I try to jump out and go with other games, and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, Chad, I was telling Derek earlier when we got into this, like I want to do an Oblivion playthrough. I'm probably gonna have to shit can that just because it runs like dog shit on computer and it's frustrating me and it's not fun to play like it used to be. Like I don't know if it's just because
like a nostalgia factor to it where you think that you're gonna enjoy it this time around.
It's not
but really when you get on. It's like the music score is great. The graphics, for whatever reason, although they're outdated,
They're not that
things
bad.
look fine, but
They're
it
not that
just
bad.
doesn't click, or at least that's my case. That was my
Well,
case
what's
this
happening with
time.
me on just because I decided to play it on PC and not on Xbox is the fact the first fucking strike for me was it's a fucking Xbox Live Game Pass title that says it has controller support that's completely broken and you can't use a controller. So that was strike one. Like
Oh, you don't have it on Steam?
no, I
Why
have
don't
it.
you buy it on Steam?
Well, it's free on Game Pass and I have Game Pass.
Oh, I suppose.
So that would
I
strike.
forgot that you actually really like that.
Yeah, I do. Well, now all the EA games are on it now. Like I just downloaded Dead Space and stuff. Like they're all available for free now. So
Ooh, so
Yep.
good.
Dead Space 1, 2, and 3 are all on there. But yeah, that was strike one. I've never played like that type of game, keyboard and mouse. Like I know there's people that do it and it's fine, but this just that type of game, like if
Right.
I'm gonna get into the story, like I can't be fucking what hotkey was on my keyboard. Like I can't be doing that if I'm gonna get into that game. So that was strike one.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does get kind of confusing. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have I think like C and V was like, C is like your magic shit, and then like V, I can't remember what it was. Like you just had two different things, if I recall, and it was just,
Yeah.
it's not very intuitive like how the controller support is.
Well, and like the other thing that I had issues with because of that, which made it worse for me, was the fact that trying to drop shit out of your inventory, you have to like click and drag it out. There's no button to drop the stuff out of your inventory. Like I tried every
Not
button
unless
on.
you manually went in and like switched a lot of buttons.
There's not
to
even like
function
an
differently.
option. You have to click and drag it out, but like you can't drop it because you have to have space because it clicks it and it puts you in your hand outside your inventory. So that was pissing me off because I can't like pick up and grab stuff easier. It just makes it frustrating. A lot of the audio was freaking out. The game was like bugging out a lot. Like I don't know, and it just I went from me being super excited to
Maybe-
play that to
so-
like fuck this game.
So I'm starting to think maybe that was like like the Microsoft like ported version of Oblivion that was possibly giving you the issue.
I think it is because
Because when I was on Steam with it, and I had the Game of the Year edition, which had like the Knights of the Nine and the other DLC for it, whatever. Like, I mean, it was very dated, obviously, because it came out in 2005. But I don't
Right.
think that there was any like game breaking
no.
bullshit that was happening on my end.
No, it's definitely it's 100% on Xbox. I don't know why Xbox Game Pass is porting them differently, but it's a problem with most of the games.
It's infuriating, I bet.
It is
Yeah.
because I am paying for that service, and I will say a solid 70%. I'm gonna go that high because I'm that confident. 70% of those games, while they may function, they are subpar PC versions compared to the other PC versions. Like I don't know what Game Pass Studios is doing.
You cut out there like hardcore for a second, Ben.
Oh, did it fucking like drop frames or something? I don't know. Yeah, I would say
Well,
seven.
your stream was fine. Your just audio cut out for a
Oh,
second.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So like 70 to 75% of the games that Xbox Game Pass ported are absolute, like they're inferior, 100% inferior compared to Steam versions or other versions of the game. I don't know what Game Pass is doing, but they're not doing something right because I've had multiple issues with multiple different games. Like Horizon Motorsports 4, that freaking bugged out and glitched out on me. The Master Chief Collections had all sorts of issues. What's some of the other ones? There are a bunch of them. I can't think of them now, but I've had so many issues. Like so many.
So maybe that was maybe that wasn't even so much as like a miscommunication on their part when they were like, because it all first started right when they had Game Pass come out for Xbox. People were fucking like excited that you pay $5 extra a month or whatever to get it to get those games from a live service on your Xbox. And then at some point, I think recently, objectively recently, they were like, let's add Game Pass support to computers that have like Windows 10.
Yep.
So then there was that, and then it's like you either have like really shitty PC ports, or you just have like okay, like subpar Xbox oriented games that you can play on your PC, but if you have a controller, that's like the trade-off. And I
Right.
feel like maybe there wasn't a whole lot of like optimization to be had for the full like library of games that they offer.
No, they definitely whatever they're doing, it has issues. And granted, I want to put a asterisk on my experience, chat, because this is not like it's like a humble brag. Because of all of my hardware is brand new.
Super good.
Well, super good, but since it's brand new and not in like not in like an age driver state. I have issues anyways because a lot of that stuff when they port it over, or games in general, that brand new, especially now, because if you fucking like, I could resell my computer. I could resell. I paid $4,000 for it with its hardware. I could resell it for probably 10, and someone would buy it just for the 5900X and the 3090 that's in it. Like,
Right.
but
Right.
when
Don't let Melissa hear you say that.
yeah. But because of that, when developers are porting games or just optimizing games for whatever, they optimize it. Like, you can go into Steam right now and see the Steam list. They're going to optimize it for old 6-core processors and a fucking 1060. Because
Right.
that's what 70% of the Steam users have. And in turn, they're looking at like Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and stuff is the same thing. They look at that and they're going to optimize their games for that too, because their PC crowd that they're preaching to, that's the hardware that they're getting.
Mhm.
So it leaves people
Yeah,
like
I
me
would-
who
I would
are
agree with that.
who are the more enthusiast oriented crowd who put money into it in kind of a shitty situation, because
Yeah.
we're the ones that are investing the way more money. And I'm kind of sounding
And
like
you're
it.
suffering because like the quality is meant for like the lower end of
Right.
the PC like goodness.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like, I have all this good shit and it's going to waste because somebody can't take the time to optimize this game and port it over properly.
Right. And it's I
to give you
hate
like a better experience.
yeah, I sound like a dickhead no matter how I say that, because I'm like, oh, best I have
I think you're allowed to be pretentious, especially with like the amount of money that you put into your hardware. I think you can definitely either be like entirely humble about it, or you can just be like, yeah, you know what? I might be the only guy in my city who was able to get one of these fucking fancy computer parts first.
yeah.
You know, like that is what it is, and I think that we could all, definitely agree that although like I may not have the best hardware, unlike yourself, we should all be able to get games on PC. Like, we should all be like allowed to have them optimized to like the best of our computer's capabilities.
Right. And like I said, I understand. There's so much, it's so different compared to opting. When you optimize the game for Xbox or like backwards compatibility, it's one system, it's one set of hardware, maybe two if you're talking like the 1S and the 1X or whatever. PCs is an literal innumerable amount of combinations that could be around.
Yeah.
Like innumerable.
Mm-hmm.
I need more copper. And so
That's
like
very special, like
yeah, see
organic
it's
kind
literally
of
it's literally
structure.
impossible to try to get that to work 100% well on every single system. Like, I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Yeah, I couldn't imagine being that guy trying to do that, developing video games, just like
like I'm pretty sure
Like-
like as we've talked about before, like obviously like I have problems with Call of Duty Black Ops. Like I can't fucking play that game anymore because of the issues that I have.
Cold War.
Like Cold War, yeah, with it freezing and crashing. And like I did a bunch of research into that, and it's literally
Oh, I
because
gotcha.
they haven't optimized it for that new hardware yet, specifically the 5900X. The like arguably still, I know 11th gen Intel's like coming out right around the corner, but bang for the buck for a 12-core processor for like $550. Like, the Ryzen 5900X is like a streamer's best friend. Like, anyone who's a mainstream streamer right now, like, if they're especially a single PC setup, like, that's your fucking chip, man. Like, that's what you're gonna use. And the game's fucking unplayable in its current state with that combo.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, I mean, although I understand that like there's a lot of like good things to come out of the competition as far as like what the best parts are on the market. But on the other hand, I would hate to be the guy who has to write down what like the minimum and maximum requirements are for a single video game, and to post it onto like Steam or anything else like that, because you know you're gonna destroy somebody's fucking day if they read that. You have like you need to hit like this benchmark to be able to even hit the main menu, let alone run a full game at max settings.
Yeah, I mean, the way it should be, like, we're kind of in a weird time right now because, like, the games that are coming out are already utilizing the brand new technology, like, to the fullest. Whereas in a perfect world, I would think that the way that you would want to do it as a developer is, like, say, Cyberpunk. Like, fuck, Cyberpunk runs like dog shit, obviously. Everyone fucking knows that. I have on my PC, it runs decent because I have a fucking super expensive PC. But the way it should be, you should build, if you're building a game right now, you should be, the consoles are different. And I think the consoles are what's ruining it for PC gamers. I think if you're building a game, let's say for PC right now, you should be building it to fully utilize last generation's technology. So like the 20 series graphics cards. So like I should have if I had like a 2080 Ti or a 2070, I should be able to play and run those games to their full extent, fully enjoy them at great FPS and everything. And that way, if you're making it for that generation, the people that still got their fucking 1070s and 1060s and 1080 Ti's, they're still going to be able to play the game just fine. And then the people who have the money, who are the enthusiasts that have the current gen stuff, feel fully comfortable investing that money because they know that their stuff's going to last for a long time. You know, when you build a PC, it's not built for like a year. Like, or your life cycle of your PC is like 5 to 7 years usually. And I know for a fact, I have top of the lane hardware this year, but the games that are be coming out in the next 2 years are going to be built for the fucking 4000 series graphics cards and the new Ryzen stuff. Like, and just fucking.
I mean, that's the thing about your PC though, isn't it? Like, you just have you have the future proof. Like the amount of money that you put into your PC allows you to buy yourself a few more years of time.
Yes.
With games that, although may not be like in ultra or in some cases like even max settings, like you can kind of like float on by. Whereas in my case, it's like I probably have like one maybe 2 years left until I actually have to like replace something or upgrade a part, because although it does run great and I haven't had any issues yet, unless you want to count like Subnautica's like unoptimized, I forget what the one setting is, but that's so far Subnautica and Remnant from the Ashes are the only games that like definitely start overheating my PC.
Yeah, well,
and they're both not even like graphically intensive. It's just optimization issue.
Yeah. Well, and that's also because of your PC case is very generic and not super airflowy. That's going to be part of it.
Yeah, I guess I figured it would be not very not the greatest, but I mean I've had it for over a year and things still run fine, even newer games. But yeah, it's like I don't know, like that. I think maybe that's one of the best things about like owning a PC is you don't have to worry about E3 demonstrations like ruining your fucking week because. You just got enough money to get this one console, and then they just unveiled like their next one that's coming out. Next generation, all your friends are gonna get it, and then you're just gonna sit there twiddling your fucking thumbs playing backward compatible games. But
Well,
with
yeah.
PC, you're just kind of like, hey, I can play Call of Duty with you guys for the next like 3 years.
Yeah. Well, and like,
Just
yeah,
tell
and
me
you
which Call of Duty it is.
like being a streamer with having the dual PC setup, like this computer that I'm utilizing is probably going to get me by for 10 to 15 years. Because you know what? The second it is old and outdated, I'll build a new PC. And you know what I'm going to do with this PC? It's going to be my stream PC. It's just going to move up on the shelf because it'll still
Right.
probably be able to stream fine. And it'll get, another 5 or 6 years out of it as a streaming PC. And I have
dude.
another main gaming PC. Like, it's a very long life cycle in that use case.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of PCs. I think personally, it feels nice to like have something that functions not only as a console but just like standard everyday media device. And it's I don't know, PC life is fucking great. Not that I'm gonna talk shit about like Xbox and PlayStation, but I mean, there's so many benefits to having a PC.
Yeah.
I was telling my brother that, just like, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna build my own." I was like, "Dude, you don't want like." John's not patient by any means, and he thinks that if he wants to go that route where he actually like builds it, I'm just, I said like more power to you, but also understand it's not gonna. It won't pan out overnight. It certainly won't be as easy as like part A onto part B. I mean, obviously, for the more experienced people who have built PCs before, it might be
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
just gonna say it pretty much is like that, but I'm also,
Yeah, it's
and
like
I'm not even that,
swapping Legos in and out.
yeah, I'm not even that experienced, but I'm an enthusiast. I'm interested and it interests me, so
Right.
I learn it
Yeah.
very quickly compared to someone who's
Yeah.
just doing it out of necessity. Like I do it because I want to do it. Like I swapped my
Right.
whole streaming PC into a different case so it would match my other case. There's no functional reason to do that whatsoever.
Right.
But I felt like
Yeah, I
building a
would say
PC, so
that,
that's what I did.
yeah, and I would say that I'm not nearly as like proficient as you are, like by any stretch of the imagination with PCs. But I'd like to think that I can tell what a part is by looking at it, and at that point, like I'm okay with just that knowledge. John, however, thinks that he's like, well, more bang for my buck, and I'm like, yeah, but you got to understand like where your like buck like starts, and where people who are like scalping parts end.
Yeah.
Because especially now, because like there's a lot of that shady shit going on, and I definitely don't want my brother to end up paying an extra $200 for like shit that he definitely could have saved more money on.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking ridiculous. I'm trying to score, so like, Chad, I'm trying to score a 2060 right now. Like the last gen shitty GPU because my streaming PC has a 1080 Ti in it, and I use the encoder on it to record. But the encoder on the 20 and the 30 series is way better. It's like way, way better. So I just need a newer card that has that newer encoder on it. That card I should be able to find for like a couple $100 used. Like that's what they were going for like a few months ago. Like a couple $100 you could get a 2060. Now they're fucking $900. Like literally,
Jesus.
I can't like I just want the
Hearing
only
that number makes my blood pressure go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey Ben, I don't mean to interrupt, but could you come back the way you just ran? Cause I think things are either very fucked up over here or it's just my game.
Where are you up top?
No, the first floor. You just ran by me. Basically, at first I kept getting screws on the plate lines, steel pipes on the iron rod lines, and I was fixing that. And now, are these elevators gone for you?
There's not one right here.
Okay.
But-
I don't see any elevators
Yeah.
except for the concrete.
Yeah, they're all here.
Okay.
I was seeing screws on the plate lines too.
Yeah, I mean, they were definitely there because it was fucking with the machines, but I don't know why that was happening, and now I only see like half the stuff in the map.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
So you might have to at some point in time look at that, but
Okay.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to head out. I'm gonna play some Valheim. I'll probably stick around and stream and stuff in chat.
All right, man. Well, it's
I
good.
might play with Tanya Valheim.
All right. Good chatting with you.
Absolutely, brother. It's always a pleasure.
Yep. Yeah, everything up
You're
here.
attempting that.
Whoa. Yeah,
See you guys.
yep, see ya.
Yeah.
Everything appears to be coming in.
Yeah, but see how aren't there 2 lines of screws that you're seeing?
Hold on, I gotta actually like get up there.
Yeah.
Yes,
'cause
there
should be-
there are 2 lines of screws.
Yeah, which I don't know why that's happening.
Very peculiar.
And like, oh, and steel beams were coming through all the way up at the train station for the copper ingots. So something must be happening at the other train station, I think.
Yeah, I'll go over there and look really quick.
So then probably, well, I am getting off. I already got off here now because I'm going to drive tomorrow. So,
Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to see Allison, aren't you?
yep.
Well, have fun with that.
Thanks.
And we will talk to you later. I will see if I can get to the bottom of this shenanigans.
Yeah, all the fuckery that's happening.
Yeah, I have no idea. Everything looks fine from my perspective now. But
Yeah. All right. Well, have a good night, guys.
yep.
Later.
Yeah, I don't know, Derek. I think he's crazy. Everything looks fine to me.
I was seeing screws on the wrong line
Okay.
because I went to steel plates and I couldn't because it was all screws.
Everything looks good at the train stations. I don't know if it's like a weird.
And I think because I was up top where the belts are, I was stealing plates off there, and then all of a sudden screws started coming through. So I have a feeling it's like a half thing. I don't know. That makes sense.
I'm gonna say right now, I'm pretty sure I know what happened because I think that's what's been happening every time. Is accidentally when we go into the storage to grab stuff out of it, like fill up on steel beams or whatever, because I've done it before too. I think sometimes we're accidentally clicking stuff back in there. And I think that's why we keep having issues like this. It just looks worse than it is because on the belt they show as individuals, but like I can accidentally, like, one stack is 500 screws, so it looked like a fuck ton of screws, but like if you accidentally dropped like one stack of screws in there, it would clog up like the entire belt because there's 500 individual screws going down that belt.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
I think that's what's happening. So theoretically, we should just have to drain the screws off the belt and everything would be fine. But I think that's what was happening before too, when we were having those issues earlier. I just think someone went to go grab stuff out of it and just accidentally click something else into it.
Wasn't me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's sabotage.
Sabotage.
Someone's sabotaging their factory.
Probably. It probably was me because I've done it before. Like that's how I know that's a thing because I've done it and like caught myself doing it.
I haven't. I'm perfect.
Are you? Yeah. Yeah, because up
I'm-
here everything's functioning the way it should be. Oh boy! Oh! Oh no! Oh! Well, I accidentally jumped too far and fell down the middle of it. There's
You
no.
die?
Yeah, I died. There's no saving that. But yeah, I'm betting if I drain off the belts down here, we'll probably be fine. gonna have to find time to finish Judgment here.
Yeah, me too.
Billy's just fucking flying through it.
He's done.
He wasn't that far in front of you, and he wasn't really that far in front of me either, so he can't.
Well, it depends how long he played.
I don't, because he had to work. Yeah, I guess if he played last night, I didn't see since I was doing or streaming that other stuff. I didn't.
He wasn't on Discord, but he said he played or finished it last night, so I'm assuming he was just playing on his Xbox.
Yeah.
And not having computer going or anything.
I think there is only like 5 chapters though, so. Okay, we got our stuff back.
I got my steps done.
Yeah, I saw you were finishing that up. Good job, Derek.
I think I should enclose the paths that I have to the side of the building.
Maybe. Probably a good idea.
Kind of like it open. It's like you're outside. You're going in and out.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
We'll leave it open.
Alright, so hopefully I pulled those screws out, so hopefully that'll drain the belts. Yep, there it is. Look, there's the plates. Okay, so that's all good again. Yeah, we just had to get rid of the screws.
If you put a smart splitter on something and could you set it to put like the item through that you want it going through, but then everything else goes into a storage unit or a storage container? You think that would work?
Yeah, so there's a smart splitter and a programmable splitter, and they actually do different things. So let me grab a supercomputer. Let's check this out. So the smart splitter, that you can specify an output. So like whatever direction can have any resource. You can also do any undefined, or you can set it as an overflow with that one. And the programmable one, I believe you can actually set input numbers. But I have actually never built one, so let's go check that out quick. So yeah, you could put the smart splitter like online, and then whenever there's an overflow of something, it goes to the storage containers. Like that's what that's meant for, I think.
Did you check in the storage or the train station, the plate bin for screws before?
Yes, I did.
Because there were just some more screws in there.
Were they?
So we must be getting it from the factory somewhere.
I don't think so. Let me go back and look again.
From the other factory, I mean.
Well, I just went over there and checked all the bins, and they're completely full, and there's... Because we're not really making...
I just pulled 3 stacks out of the plate container of screws.
Really?
I'll go look. Ugh.
Okay, everything's still working good down here. Like 3 full stacks of screws?
So like 1,500.
Alright, that's definitely something fucked up.
This other freight, it was all plates in that. Let's look in the storage container.
Yeah, remember that the train station has one, and then the other.
Storage containers, all plates.
Oh, I'm gonna die. All right, I have the train caught here, so I'll look at the train once it's done here. Okay, yep. There's that. So, yep, there was a bunch of those.
And the train too.
I'm just gonna clear everything. Yeah, the train's got all kinds of different shit in it. Yep, there's some more screws in there. I'm just gonna clear. I'm gonna completely empty out the train, and I guess you make sure that the. I wonder if what's happening. Maybe sometimes the train just doesn't fuck up and it doesn't dock correctly, so it goes to a different station. Yeah, we had freaking. Okay, everything looks good now. Yeah, like we had copper ore in like the first train car. Everything should be good over there, Derek?
I'm looking where the plates come from. Give me a second.
Alright. Let's ride the train back and check it out. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just the train fucked up on one time.
Just make sure all these constructors are set for.
Yeah. Well, like the plates and the screws and the rods I can see fucking up because those are all coming from the same place. But like the steel beams onto the copper, like those are completely two independent lines that like are on opposite ends of the train and don't like fuck with each other like at any point. So I think the train just glitched out.
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's all fixed now.
Yeah, everything over here looks right.
Yeah. Problem or crisis averted, I should say. Dude, everyone's fucking playing Valheim. You should get with the fucking times, huh, chat? Just can't do another survival crafting game. Just too many of them. Can't handle it. How's your DayZ obsession going, Derek?
Still haven't bought it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No. I don't like spending money.
I like spending money. Don't you have just all the money to spend?
Yeah, it doesn't mean I like spending it.
I suppose.
If someone else would play it with me, then I'd buy it in a heartbeat, but
Gotcha. gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately, I am trying to save every single penny I can right now because I have a wedding to pay for next year and a fucking down payment on a vehicle next year. So I need like $6,000, and I have like $400 in my savings account.
Yeah,
Yep.
weddings are expensive.
Ours isn't even gonna be that bad. I think Melissa got it down. It's like gonna be like $7,000 for like everything. Like everything.
That's probably about what mine was.
Yeah, and then most of that's the photographer's $1,200 out of that.
Holy shit.
That's like the cheapest we could find.
Our photographer didn't show up, so we had to call her. She thought it was the next weekend. She's like, I can be there in 45 or in like 20 minutes. We're like, all right, get here.
Discount 50%. That's what I would have said.
She told us she'll give us a like a free session or whatever, like
Oh.
like if we had a kid or whatever, or Christmas cards or something.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, and then we got divorced. So.
It's all right. It happens. It happens. But yeah, so I gotta save up for that. And then yeah, my lease on my Subaru's up March of next year, so like a year. But I've paid so much on it, I'm gonna have it paid off by this fall. So I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 months of no car payments, which is gonna be fucking sick.
Nice.
My car payment's like $400. So that's where I'm gonna save up all the money. But I need like $2,500. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a fucking Tacoma as my next video. I'm gonna order a manual Tacoma TRD Sport with the cool hood scoop, like loaded, and with like $2,500 down, that'll put my lease payments on that bitch like just under $400. So pretty much what I'm paying now. But I did see that Subaru is announcing a new Outback March 30th. So if it's like some fucking rad, like cool off-road, like crazy turboed Outback, maybe I'll go back to Subaru. But I'm actually, which is really cool, I looked up my car's value and what I have paid left on it. I'm actually not upside down on my lease. Like I owe, if I were to buy out my lease right now, I think it's like $20,000. Like if I wanted to buy the car out,
Yep.
or whatever, fucking Carvana, which I know doesn't offer you that much, we're gonna pay me like $22,500 for it.
Oh.
So like a dealership's probably gonna do about that. So I'm like not upside down on the lease, which is kind of crazy. So theoretically, I could trade it in, and they'd do a buyout on it. So. But by the time I have enough cash for that down payment, it's not going to be. The only reason it is right now is because it only has like 15,000 miles on it. So.
Mm-hmm. I should do something different for vehicles.
You don't like your Jetta?
No, I do. But I've got my Jetta truck, and then I still own Kylie's car, so
Yeah.
I make a lot of payments in.
I was gonna say,
Cars.
so you still have a truck payment and a car payment?
Yep. And her car payment,
Jesus.
because she's terrible and doesn't pay, and it's all under my name, so.
Yeah. You just turn into fucking Billy over there. Just have a whole fucking yard of cars.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, you gotta spend like $1,500 a month in car payments then at least. Because I'm sure your fucking truck payment's like $400 or $500.
No, it's like, what is it? I think my truck's $250 and then my car's $290.
That's not too bad then. I forget your truck's not like super
No, it's
new.
older. Yeah, it's older.
Yeah, I just want a truck or something that can haul stuff again, because that's a real disadvantage of having a house and trying to do stuff and not being able. Like, I can borrow my work van sometimes, but I can't fucking use that for everything. But I really liked the Tacoma when I test drove it. I really did. So, and they're not like ridiculously priced. Like, for a $40,000, like if you wanted to spend $40,000 on a truck, you could get a fucking base ass XLT F-150 with like minimal features, or you can get a fucking like completely fully loaded every single option Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Alright.
man, so I went and got wings last night with my friends,
Yeah.
and they had endless wings. So, and 4 of us got the wings. So at the end, we're like, let's just get one of the hottest wings they have, and we'll each just try one.
Oh god.
And we tried one, and the first one wasn't too bad. And I'm like, that's actually pretty good. I want another. So me and my buddy, we each had 2. Oh my god, the second one was so freaking hot. I don't know if it was just like, oh, I'm falling. I'm dead. I don't know if it was just I don't know why, but the second one was like extremely hot compared to the first one. So today I was like, my butthole hurt all day.
Yeah, I bet. Am I missing a fucking well here, Chad? I thought there were 7. There are 7. Oh, no, it's right here. I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, I've like noticed that I have like I've actually been like starting to like spicy foods, and I used to never like. I got like the anti because my parents like love like they would like throw jalapenos on like all their fucking pizza and like everything, and I just was never like into spicy stuff at all. Like I was the complete opposite, and like now I'm like just slowly coming around like hot sauce, stuff like that. Being able to take like I finally am getting spicy chicken sandwiches at Quick Trip, you know, which I know aren't that spicy.
I like some spicy stuff, don't usually like too spicy of stuff though.
Yeah. You know what, Derek? I think this actually worked out really good, me running these pipes, because the gas has different fluid properties than the liquid, and I don't think you need as many pumps because it's like lighter.
Oh, yeah.
Because yeah, it's actually filling up the whole lines here, and like it might actually pressurize. Do man, this is a long fucking way to build pipes. Yeah, I think it's fully like I don't need any pumps on here at all. That's fucking sick. We haven't heard from Willie in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
Like he's like online like all the time, but I feel like he doesn't play games at all. Like I don't see him playing any games unless he like turned off the notifications on Discord for it.
I feel like I've seen it a couple times. I don't know, maybe not.
I know he's doing training and stuff. I gotta message him because I have that CPU cooler that he wanted for some reason. Because I switched to an air cooler on my new one because the other one wouldn't fit. Now I'm just thinking about fucking custom water cooling my main rig. Like the custom, like bending the tubes and shit.
Yeah.
Only be like fucking $900. I found
Or
I found a kit that Corsair makes for $500 that it has like the CPU block, the pump, the radiator, fans, like the whole 9 yards. But I would want to do the GPU too, so you can get like a GPU water block. So you like take the cooler, like the fan cooler off your GPU, and you put a water block on it. Well, that bitch is like $180, and then it has a back plate that you have to buy separately that's like $50. And like all the miscellaneous bullshit and extra tubes you'd probably need. So I'm planning for about like $800, $900.
what are those tubes made out of then?
You can get them out of a lot of stuff. A lot of people do polyacrylic for like the clear ones, but you can like because they have like hard line and soft line. So like soft tubing, you can basically use like rubber hose or like silicone and stuff like that. But like hard tube, like you can get glass, acrylic, copper, like all kinds. And they do nickel ones, titanium, like they do all kinds of cool ones. But hard tubing's kind of a bitch because you have to like, well, with the polyacrylic, like it comes in the straight rod, so you have to like kind of measure your angles that you got to take, and you have to like heat it up and like put a rod or something inside of it to hold its shape and like bend it in the 90 or whatever you're gonna do with it. And if you like fuck up, like you usually only have one shot at bending it, so you're like out a whole fucking stick if you fuck up too bad. But yeah, water.
How do you,
Go
how do
ahead.
you make the train move?
The train move?
Yeah.
It should move out by its own.
When I get in it, it just says brake.
Oh, get in the other train car. I forgot that that's an issue when you guys are in it. It won't run if you're in the front car. Because that one's the...
It didn't let me get in the back car.
Oh, it might just... It might be glitched. That's what happened with Trevor, too. But yeah, for like you guys, it won't... for whatever reason, it won't allow you to be in it when it's like on the autopilot or whatever.
Yeah. If you're running and you hold down crouch, you like slide. It's kind of neat.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous how far you slide, but
It's just
and
like,
you can like turn while you slide too.
dude, they took it right from Call of Duty, man. Not ridiculous.
Oh, you can slide right through.
Yeah, you can use that to like get
That's
her.
not good. I'll slide right through a fence into the water.
All right, we have
Oh,
storage.
yep. Am I gonna die? Oh. That's a quick way down.
Yeah, you'd probably be really good at custom water cooling, Derek, all your plumbing experience.
I do know a bunch of calculations to figure out like distances for offsets.
Yeah, see, look at that. You could do, like, you could get some really tiny PVC, like half-inch PVC if they make it, and you could, like, you could water cool your PC with all, like, PVC parts. That'd be kind of hilarious.
I don't think PVC is supposed to get very hot.
Yeah.
CPVC I could. But the glue for it's ugly looking, so I wouldn't want to do that.
I don't think the liquid temps don't get that bad, because like a CPU should run this. Your CPU is probably gonna run the hottest, which is like usually 70 to 80 Celsius, and what's that in? It's like 100 and.
You're not. It's PVC. Actual PVC is only supposed to be like 60 or 80 degrees Fahrenheit at most.
Oh, it's way more than I thought. So like 80 degrees Celsius is 176. So yeah, realistically, your water cooling stuff on a PC would have to handle up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit probably. That would be extremes, but a CPU and GPU can both get into the 80 degrees, and that's 176 degrees Fahrenheit. So
I could do copper.
yeah, you could do
solder it up and stuff.
Yeah, because copper is you could have like a cool like steampunk looking.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, if I do that, I'll let you know, and you can help me with it, because you learn how it goes, and then you can probably do it. Because I like know how to do it, I just haven't done it. But that's like the ultimate, like if you want performance, like the best. Like I have a triple radiator AIO and all-in-one liquid cooler for the CPU. That's nothing compared to custom water cooling. Like the custom water cooling stuff, especially on your graphics card, because like the only limiting factor on a graphics card really is the temp, because they have way more power consumption than anything else. So they can just clock up, and they can run at their maximum clocks for like ever. So you see crazy performance gains. CPU is not, because like CPU has stuff like built into it, especially like mine. It's a 12 core 24 thread CPU. So like it stays low temps because it's smart enough to like games only utilize like 6 cores usually, like most games. So like it's smart enough to like know like if these cores are getting too hot, it'll like turbo them down so that they're at a lower clock speed, and it'll turbo other cores up to replace it. So your CPU will kind of be a lot better at that. But like, yeah, if you have stuff like, especially if you get like super hardcore and you have like multiple radiators, because you can run it through multiple radiators, it doesn't have to just go through one, and you have like an independent radiator for your GPU and CPU, like keep them fucking temps at like 40 or 50 degrees so you can just max turbo everything all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They actually make, they're called mineral oil PCs, and they're fucking crazy. I would never do them because they're a disaster. Like, if something happens, you gotta change stuff. But, like, you literally, like, it's a fish tank that you fill with mineral oil, and you basically submerge the entire PC in the mineral oil. They're literally, like, if you look up pictures of them, they're fucking crazy. And like when it gets going like super hard, like it fucking boils and stuff. So you see like fucking boiling water coming off of your shit.
Wow.
Yeah. But they're super cool. But they're super, like if you ever need to change or swap stuff out, you have to like pick your components like super carefully, because they have to stand up to mineral oil, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're real neat to look at.
Where are you running that nitrogen? Or hydrogen? What are you running?
That is nitrogen.
Where are you running that to?
I have no idea yet. It's probably going to go up to one of the second stories, but pretty much anything that new that we're making in the next tier that we need like a blender and stuff for needs nitrogen.
Because instead of going down the ramp, you could bring that ramp across.
Yeah, I was just kind of putting it there as storage. We can kind of adapt that as need be. I need some fucking radio control units because I need to see what exactly we do need to make.
Oh, you're down lower. I thought you were gonna be up higher. Never mind. I thought you were coming down this ramp that goes like right up, way up.
Oh, no,
Okay.
yeah. Yep, it's already run all the way back to the factory and everything.
Okay. I didn't realize that. At a funky angle at that.
Yeah, that's what happens because that platform's not actually connected to the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you don't do that. I'll probably fix that later. I'll probably delete that platform back a little bit and then start it from here and run it back underneath there. But I just wanted to get it over here. We really need radio control unit production up. This is getting super annoying because everything fucking needs it. But you need so many goddamn computers is the problem, and crystal oscillators. Derek, I was going to talk to Snyder, but he fucking didn't get down. But, and talk to Billy if he's actually is going to play D&D with us.
Mm-hmm.
There is a pre-adventure that's technically before the one we're doing that's level 0 to 5. It's like a city, like, thievery type thing that starts at, like, level 0 and goes to 5. Maybe I'll run you and Schneider and Billy through that. So it's like from the beginning type thing, from like level 0 to level 1 or whatever.
Sure.
And then you get your experience with the game or whatever, and then we can dive into the full... I mean, you can keep your same character or whatever. We can just down level it to... Actually, I could probably just leave it at level... We honestly could leave it at level 5, and I can just adapt the adventure to work for it. That's something I can do very easily. But maybe we'll do that just to get your feet wet so you know what you're getting into. And so Schneider has an idea to... So yeah, the thing that we need... The next main thing we need is the cooling system. Which takes nitrogen gas, water, rubber, and aluminum heat sinks. Like all the other milestones need that cooling system. And I have heat sinks being made over here. Plenty of those. Rubber, we don't have any spare right now. And actually, why is it we're actually not making rubber right now? What the fuck? Why are these not working? Did they fucking... No, wait. Hold on. This one. $20 per minute. That should be keeping up with this. 20 a minute. Let's keep an eye on this and see it. Yeah, once I talk to Schneider again, maybe we'll do that just to... Why is it going idle? Is it because there's... It's because there's a fucking buildup of the crude oil. Interesting. Uses 12 a minute. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. So I'm actually going to overclock that other machine, chat, so we're utilizing more because we need the rubber more than anything else. I'm gonna go throw a blender up on that corner up there so we can kind of start figuring out how we want to route that stuff to build those cooling systems. Yeah, we've all been going for 2 hours. I feel like I've fucking been here for like 5 years already.
Yeah.
It's probably because I had a hour-long straight conversation with Revo D about everything while you and Trevor just sat there silently. Boom. 1 power shard.
I'll be right back. I need
Yep.
a drink.
Kitty. Oh, did I not need this? Is this downclocked? Why was it downclocked? It doesn't make any sense. %35%. Let's see what that does. Oh, perfect. 21 minute. That's perfect. Hopefully this actually has a backlog now. We're actually going to crank this up because we're going to need that extra rubber. I see how much rubber we need. Oh, here, chat. Want to check out the cool stairway? Oh, yeah, look at this. Red lights. I wish those lights... So, like, it looks really cool down here. Like, the other lights are, like, they have a limited range, which is kind of lame. But if we go up here, like, past these ones... It looks really sweet. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That looks fucking sweet. Just admiring my sweet red lights. Okay, we're actually going to move this over here to this corner. Because 3 out of the 4 things we need are over here, and only 1 is over there. We can move the nitric gas very easily. blender. Boom. So it needs 12 rubber, water, and nitrogen gas. Okay. Okay, that's good. Shit, I didn't want any of that. I wanted Robert. Oh my god, this is gonna be so janky. It's actually not too janky. Okay. Thump. Alright. Let's clear off these lines. Oh, whoops. Let's get all these off here. Ooh. This could be a problem. Why isn't it letting me put these up higher? What the hell's going on, chat? Did they like change? Derek, did you notice that they changed the way? Oh, you have to hold them out? Oh, they did change that. That's different. I don't like it.
What did they change?
Now if you want to like move a pipe or conveyor belt up or down, you know how you used to like you click once and then you clicked again after you got your height set? Now they changed it so you click and hold. Like if you just click it
That's it.
yep.
Gotcha.
Just so you're aware of that fact. Why didn't I not put a ramp on that side of the wall? pipe too long. My ass. Alright. Okay, it is starting to fill up. Okay, theoretically, we should be making those thingamajigs. Oh, wait, hold on. We're actually not making enough rubber to support them right now. Needs 12, so we need a couple of power sluggos. Fuck, actually, we might need 2. Let me grab one more just in case. Alright. Alright. So this should be overproducing what we need. Woo doggy, we already got 8 cooling systems, Derek.
So
Hell yeah.
we
Yeah, 6 a minute. Man, this thing fucking hauls. Okay, well, that's good. We're just gonna let that run because we do need them for milestones. Dude, the frickin' blender has such a cool fucking animation, Derek, for like when it's doing shit. You should come like check it out when you get a second. That's fucking sweet. I mean, it should be. It costs like fucking 5 radio control units to make. Some high tier shit. Okay, so now we can actually... Ooh, we can unlock the hover pack. I just need to handcraft a fucking majillion radio control units. But other than that, everything else should be really easy. We'll have a fucking 100 of those things any fucking minute now. Okay, that looks a lot better. So we can erase this. Get the hell out of here.
Where do you got him? Second floor?
Yeah, second floor. Yeah, it's got the fucking blender thing up here, and then look at the fucking arms that are over here on the fucking side. They're just fucking hauling.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. The fucking part looks sweet, too. Now we're getting into the super advanced shit, Derek. Look at how advanced that cooling system looks. I suppose I might as well fucking get crafting these goddamn 100 radio control units. All that other shit we're gonna have momentarily. Get to try out the hover pack, maybe. Oh boy, I think the aluminum might be broken again. That's just fantastic. So not getting any coming in. I thought I fixed all that the last time. Boy, I wish I knew how to turn on the auto crafting feature that they say is in the game, but I'm not quite convinced.
I don't know, that guy just clicked and it went.
I guess what I could do here, we have the technology. I could just build a fucking manufacture and dump all the shit in it so I don't have to fucking handcraft it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's grab a bunch of sluggos and overclock the shit out of it. do its thing. There's our outclad sheets. I'm interested to see how this hover pad. I know it has to be in range of the power. So we'll see. I guess I don't know how long that range is going to be. God, this thing uses 238 watts. Holy shit.
We have 2 lines of screws again.
What the fuck is going on? It's not down at the factory yet.
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking at the input for the factory and there's only one.
Over by the machines there's... Unless we never cleared it out of the machines, maybe.
I cleared it out of the machines. No, dude, the machines are all working. And it's coming in on the lines. Trevor has them marked with the thing on top of it.
With like the west corner of the factory? The west, northwest?
Well, like where everything comes in. It's like the north side of the factory. Where the spine comes down where you built the stairs.
Yeah, so to the... I don't know, I'm not looking. To the west side of that.
I don't know, man. It looks fine to me. I'll go up top and check it out, but... And the
It's on
stuff.
the first floor.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
There's like 3 factories with just screws, or 3 constructors or whatever, 3 sets of screws instead of...
I'll go look again. Oh, I think I know what you mean now. You mean like at the machine itself.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yep, okay. These 2 at the end here. Yep, we just never cleared them out. I was confused, Eric. I thought you meant coming into the factory. I'm like, no, that's already good. I now see. Okay,
Oh,
that's
much gooder.
much gooder, yes. Alright, we're up to 43 radio control units. Should have enough of these babies by now. Almost.
And it has a couple steel pipes on it somehow.
That might be left over from when it came down before.
More steel pipes. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, you said those were in there too?
Yeah, they were. Hold on. Let's see if I can clear it from back here. There we go. It's back to rods by me. Maybe what we should do to alleviate that, Derek, is maybe right before it gets in the factory, we should make like a smart splitter off of every one of the belts.
Mm-hmm.
And then just specify anything besides what we're trying to put down there goes off, and then it gets routed into a bulk storage somewhere.
Yeah.
Why is this idle?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Kind of think I said it like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. Did you?
I thought I said it.
Well, you did, but you said it just that a way to like route to have bulk storage. I guess you said it for a different reason. You said it to route it to storage to
Well,
fill up the store. But no, I get what you mean. No, you did say that exact same thing. I just took it a different way. I give you full credit on that one, Derek. That was your idea, and that was a good idea. But yeah, definitely. Well, might have to reconfigure some stuff, but that would make it. Then we don't have to worry about it. Because I think it just has to do with the train just much fuck up sometimes, and it just doesn't go to the right station.
what are there? 4 over here? 1. What is this thing?
What actually might even be smarter, Derek, instead of routing it into bulk storage, which is going to be a lot of work, we should probably just build an awesome sink at the top, and we can just route everything directly into the awesome sink. So any overflow that's not supposed to be on that line just gets destroyed. That might be the easier thing. Then we don't have to worry about routing belts down into the... I mean, I would like to run... It's going to be a fucking nightmare, but I would eventually like to run so all of our overstock goes into that storage room. But that's going to be an absolute nightmare to do.
Was Trevor not seeing some belts before?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm not seeing one now. It was messing with me. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, we have that awesome sink up by the train station, right?
We do, yes.
Because all these lines come from up there. We could just split them up there before they even get this far.
Yeah, but they're all kind of coming from different areas. It would probably be easiest to do it right at the top of the item spine before they start coming down the elevators, because they're all right next to each other right there.
Yep.
Because if we rerouted them back to where that awesome sink is up there, we'd basically be routing them in the complete opposite direction of where they...
Well, it's only one line though, wouldn't you have to do? You tie all of them together and then just run
Yeah,
one line.
but there'd be like a bulky area where you had... Because you can only combine 3 lines at a time with a merger, so... You'd need at least... Because I think there's, what, 6? There might even be 8.
I don't know, I'll be up there in a second to look. There's 8.
8, so yeah. That might get a little messy. Alright, well, on the bright side, we have hover packs here in a second. See how much these are gonna fucking take to cost, or toss to make.
Milestone reached. The hover pack enables aerial overview of all powered factories, as well as easy transport across multi-level
I
buildings.
think that also expanded our inventory too, Trevor. Or Derek, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, by 3.
Nice. Alright. Hover pack. Where are you? Oh shit, that's easy as fuck.
I think it'd be best to build them where they're all stacked vertically, wouldn't it? Or separate them?
Yeah, the problem is if you stack those vertically, they clip into each other for some reason.
Well, then we're fucked. Oop.
Here, Derek, come over by me.
Where are you? What floor?
First floor. Kind of by the hub. Let me just make this bitch quick. These are actually really easy to make. Boom, hover pack. Oh my god.
How do you use it?
Just equip it and hit space. And then
Oh,
it's space to go up and C to go down, and if you double tap C, it'll turn it off.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, dude, it goes pretty quick, too, if you hold shift. Oh my god, this is pretty sweet. It does have a very short range, though.
Yeah. I wonder... Oh, there's no power over here. You could build power lines while you're doing it, too.
Yeah. So it can go like 4 tiles away from a power source is what it looks like. It looks like you can also use it to like drop super quickly, because like you can drop out of the power thing, but then the second you come into range, it turns back on automatically. So you could actually use it to like catch yourself. Like you just leave a gap of power like a really long, and then have one like right before the bottom, and you could stop yourself. But I mean, inside the factory, this is fucking fantastic. Because there's fucking power everywhere. Seeing everything in a whole new light. Yep, these are definitely really fucking sweet. It's the perfect opportunity to fix all the fucked up shit on the ceiling. And it looks like it does connect to the machines too. It's basically any power node.
I'm running power all the way around the outside up on the top floor.
It's probably a good idea. Oh, I fixed the textures on the bins now. Neato.
Where are you at?
I'm right by the hub.
Can you come look at this second machine and see if it's got a line belt going to it from the rods? I don't know if I'm just not, if it's glitching out for me.
Like this one?
Yeah.
It does not.
Did you build it?
Yes, I did build it.
I still can't see it. That's weird. The machine at least is working now for me, but
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it needed to be running. We're pretty maxed on those rotors right now, but... Uh-huh.
I like using the machines though to get power or to get stock from.
Yeah.
My game just froze.
Oh, no.
Whoa, how'd I get over here?
I did just notice that most of these machines aren't working because they had a fucking metal pipe. God damn
Yeah.
it.
Cause you can't grab the last one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I think I got it all fixed now.
Game crashed. Time is it? 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off here pretty quick.
I am too.
I just want to check out our sweet hover packs. I'm already absolutely in love with this fucking jetpack, Derek. You have no fucking idea. It's so sweet to be able to just fly over the machines in here and just I can see everything working. It's so nice and so easy. I'm so glad they added this to the game. Finally fix all this monstrosity over here. It's pretty quick too. I mean, it's not like the fastest way to get around, but it's certainly not like slow.
We'll have to see if it's faster than walking or not,
Yeah,
or running.
I think it's about the same. Hey, thanks Scott for liking the stream. All right. Not too much, man. Just frickin' hanging out in some Chatisfactory. We made some sweet hover packs now. So that's cool. Oh, the lights just turned on.
Ooh, go look at my tower.
Oh, did you light it up all sweet?
I tried.
Alright, let's go check it out. Let's go check it out, chat. Hopefully I don't lose power.
I got power along the right side of it, so.
Oh, you can just fly in the hover pack.
I must not reach down very far.
You can see it. Yeah, it's pretty sweet, Scott. I am super excited about it because it's gonna make going through the factories super easy now. Uh-oh. I'm almost out of power.
Right to your right.
There's not a node though. It won't let me go up any farther.
Oh, you have to be right next to the things? Or the things have to be
Yeah.
that close?
I think so.
Build another. Build another.
Yeah, you're right.
You can do it while you're flying, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you can. There we go. There we go. They have like a weird sheen that shines through the ceiling too. Yeah, they definitely got to work on the lights a little bit better, but no, that looks good. These ones aren't even
Really?
showing.
I'm really confused by the lights.
Yeah, they're like showing up. That's not right. Hold on, let me see if I can.
There's spotlights into the sky.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't mean to do that. I don't understand.
Power lines up there.
Well, I reconnected it. Is it because
To
it's
a random spot.
So-
I've got it all nice.
Oh, I see. It must just be when it's flat like that, Derek.
That's weird.
Because, yeah, look at this one I just placed is working fine.
Huh.
Alright, we'll leave it. They'll probably fix that.
Can you change it a little, like put them down a little bit? Like maybe click it once up, like go all the way flat and then go once up.
Yeah, I could probably do that. Alright, let's see if that made a difference. Yep. That's really fucking weird.
All good. That's stupid though.
Eh, that's what happens when you play in the fucking beta mode. Oh, I put that one too low. Oh, I put them all too low. Oh, God, Derek, I'm fucking up your shit so bad right now.
That's all right.
Fuck! I keep accidentally hitting the middle mouse button. No, that's too high. There we go. Okay. Now it's fixed. Coolio, Coolio. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now you can see.
I think there's actually one more on the other side.
Well, God damn it. Oh, yeah, sure shit. That one's not even... You know what's even weirder, Derek, is... Oh, God, I need to go down. If I go to the side to my towers, mine are placed just like that too, but they work fine. So that must have been something they just changed, or a bug that just happened. It's gonna be daytime now, so you're not gonna see it, but okay, I'm gonna have to get used to you double press space to go with the turn it on, but then you have to double tap C to turn it off. It's very peculiar. Oh yeah, they're not on. Oh, maybe mine aren't angled down all the way. I'm pretty sure they were. Yeah, they are.
That's so weird.
Oh, nope, they're broken now too. Yep, they're broken now too. So yeah, it must have just been a bug that just happened. Well, I'm not going to fix mine. Hopefully they patch that. Because mine are kind of up in the middle of fucking nowhere. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Woo! Look at that. Perfect. We checked it. That's how you save it. Hell yeah. Alright. I think that's going to do it for the night. Give it an old Manuel save. What are we at now? 108 hours. Hell yeah, chat. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Alright, well, thank you everybody for watching. Appreciate it. We had a very good... We actually chatted in Chatisfactory for a good hour there in the beginning. That's what it's supposed to be. But Derek and Trevor just can't carry a conversation to share their lives. No offense, Derek.
Nope, I could not.
Yep.
That is completely true.
Yep, Trevor's the same way. I love you guys both to death, but going through the random bullshit, it's just not your guys' strong suit. It's not your fault. It's not.
Hey, if you want to talk about plumbing, I could talk about plumbing for hours on end.
We'll just have to do a plumbing stream.
I actually ran into a plumber at a bar once, and I sat at a bar for an hour and a half just talking to this guy. While my friend sat next to me and took shots, I just talked to this guy the entire night.
That's funny. That's really funny. Maybe we'll have to do that. Trevor could probably carry on a conversation about programming,
Yeah.
but I don't know about that shit. So, but it's good. It's still good fun. So, Derek, you have yourself a fine evening. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, you also have yourself a fine evening, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.